Welcome to the Zix TV. I am the Zix, and we are going to look at Micro Arcade Space Invaders. This is Series 2. Comes in different packaging from Series 1. We've already seen Series 3, kind of doing these out of order. You can see all three of the Series 3 games on my channel, The Zix. Now this time I'm going to open this. I figured out how to open these packages without totally ruining them. Well, while partially ruining them, and how to get into our instructions here. So I've got this. Okay, not so far. They've got the plastic holding the stuff in, so just very lightly. Oops. Let's try again. I opened my Dig Dug one this way. Now it's kind of hard going around the corner here. So, just going to cut a little bit. Whoop! Oh, God, please don't let me cut myself. Okay, we got that. And then the round corner here. And then up the side. Around the corner. It's difficult going around those corners. Here's our instructions in here. And I'm going to slide my knife across here. Okay, let's do the other side. Maybe we do need it out a bit more. Oops. God, please don't let me cut myself. Okay. Let's see if I cut it enough. Might have to go across here again. Run it across the top there. Run it across the top there. Oops. Oh. Okay, we got this. This isn't going as smoothly as it went for Dig Dug. I know what you're thinking. Why not just rip it open? Well, I think that's what I'm doing here. Ooh. Didn't have this trouble with the Dig Dug one. I knew I should have filmed that. I did it myself off camera. And we get these two plastic parts apart. They just came right apart when I was doing the Dig Dug one. I wish to open you. Goes to figure when I go to film it. There we go. I have difficulty. And our Space Invaders is right here. There's the back. There's the front. Wipe off the screen. What do we got here? Play Space Invaders. Okay. We'll play the game in a moment. We can, are we in the back of the, yeah, we can get this out, our charge cable. So we would plug that down here and then plug the USB charge cable into a USB port and charge it up. Now I've already opened this section and our instructions are in there, but I'm going to have to rip this open. I'm going to have to do that because they are glued in there or something. They're in a little bag. Well, at this point, there. At this point, our packaging is really messed up, except for this part at the bottom, which I haven't touched yet. You just open that and get your charge cable out. Well, that's how I did it for the Dig Dug one. They're in this little bag. We've got our leaflet, and it's sticky. Some sticky stuff in there. This is really, what's the word I'm looking for? Theft proof packaging. You have to steal the whole thing from the store. You can't just slip the game out. This is real theft proof packaging. So we can have a look at our little instructions, and they don't say much. Just what we already know about this thing. And I'll get to this in a moment. We've got our Space Invaders game. You can, this little switch here is for the volume. Has to turn it on, as we saw. We got that. We got our buttons. So I'm going to frame it up. We'll play Space Invaders in just a moment. Alright. Play Space Invaders. Score advanced tables. And there are the Space Invaders. Well, the computer's doing good. Kinda. Whoops. Turns itself off. Okay. Play Space Invaders. So let's play some Space Invaders. Is this me? This is me. Sound effects are cute. Got him. Whoops. Yeah. My bunker is gone. I missed. Whoops. Oh, my bunkers are getting smashed. How'd I get him? He's dropping bombs, lasers. We almost got him. Oh, I got him. Okay, act fast. Wait for these guys and nail them. Oh, did I get killed? It happened so fast. Okay. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Whoa. Oh. Game over. That's pretty good. Space Invaders, a classic. Oop. That is Space Invaders. Oop. And as mentioned, we can turn the volume off over here, turn it on. We got our action buttons, we got our D-pad, and you plug in your recharge cable to recharge the battery that's in the back there. Micro Arcade Space Invaders. Pretty cool. So that is a quick look at Micro Arcade Space Invaders in this little credit card size thingy here. Don't much care for the color, but Space Invaders is a classic. So I'll be adding that and Dig Dug to my collection. I already have Pac-Man. And this is their catalog of tiny stuff. Where's the games? There's the games. Let's have a quick look. Here is a look at the Micro Arcades. So we had Pac-Man, Tetris, which I don't like, and Centipede and Missile Command, which was terrible. We've got Space Invaders and Q*bert and Asteroids and Breakout. I am not going to get the Q*bert one. I am finished with Q*bert. Everybody should know by now that I suck at Q*bert. Every time I try to play a Q*bert game in one of these vids, it's just a suck fest. So let's just acknowledge and move on. I doubt this Micro Arcade thing is going to improve the experience at all, so let's just acknowledge and move on. The characters are cute, yeah, but it's not a game for me, Q*bert. So let's just acknowledge that, and so I will not be picking up Q*bert. You'll have to look elsewhere for footage of how that works. And then we have Series 3 with Dig Dug and Galaga and Millipede and Combat. Series 4 is going to have Frogger and Galaxian. That promises to be problematic. I could not do a video about Tiny Arcade Frogger. Does that say Frogger there? Yeah. I could not do a video about Tiny Arcade Frogger. My camera wouldn't pick up the top part of the screen, which is blue with all those things moving back and forth, the river, and I couldn't see where my frog was. The background is so colorful, and I couldn't see where my frog was, so that was an epic failure. I just couldn't get a decent I couldn't get some decent game footage made of Tiny Arcade Frogger, so I am sorry about that. So I'm probably not going to get this what's this called, Micro Arcade Frogger. And if Galaxian is anything like Tiny Arcade Galaxian, I found Tiny Arcade Galaxian to be unplayable. But it'll be interesting to see how they do Tempest. Does that say Tempest there? And if it's even playable on such a small screen. And then in Series 5, 4, 5, Miss Pac-Man, Rally X, and Pole Position. So you can guess which of those I'll be getting, Miss Pac-Man and Rally X. And here are the Tiny Arcades. Those are the Micro Arcades. And that'll do it for this quick look at Micro Arcade. Space Invaders. So we can put these back in there. Close that up. Well, I managed to save the front of the packaging. It's just the back that's all messed up. And this we don't need, this little plastic thing. So that is a quick look at Space Invaders Micro Arcade. I only played the game once because I didn't want the vid to run too long, so hope you enjoyed watching me play. It's a classic game, so good game to have. Space Invaders. They did a good job on it. It's colorful, pretty good. And that'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching.